as you're traveling north to Love Oak, you find that the ground is getting substantially more pebbly and gravelly, like you are entering a riverbed. And in fact, you make it to the edge of this river up here. And it seems that the road goes through that small section of the river, but there's one problem. Instead of someone building a bridge, they seem to have just placed large flat stones across the river. Though
What'd they do with the bridge? Someone came down here, took the bridge, and hauled it off somewhere.
There's a man fishing off to the side, and he looks over at you. Well, not a lot of people come up this way. Just usually small caravans.
I see you're fishing there. You know that there's actually fish are attracted to a very certain special kind of sap that you can dip your hooks in.
Oh, yeah, I know all about that, actually. And he takes out a bucket, which is literally filled with sap.
I would like to try to persuade him that one of my colored bottles has far superior sap that he should put in his sap to make it more effective for the fish biting.
Okay, roll it.
So you see here, this is some of the genuine article. You just put a little of that in there, and it makes the whole thing like 1,000% more effective on the little fishies.
I think, there, son, that your statistics are a little wrong, because 100% is full use of everything that you have, and here is 100% sap. So 1,000% would not actually work in this situation. And he nods to himself.
I'm talking about effectiveness.
Horatio.
Can I chime in to kind of help? Like,
Auster's like just shaking his head.
No, this is
could
like
I chime in?
Yeah, you can totally chime in.
Okay, so could I do a persuasion roll and try to chime in saying, hey, this is just like a buffer. It's something nice to add to it.
It will be at disadvantage since he did crit fail that roll.
Okay. How do you... Oh, okay, disadvantage and persuasion.
For being at disadvantage, a 19 is actually quite good.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're way better at selling things than I
am. He thinks for a moment. Thinks.
It's got to be the ladylike charm or something.
Must be. And the man, like, nods his head. Well, I don't have much gold on me at the moment because I am out here fishing for my family. How much are you asking?
Can I roll an insight to check to see what he would consider reasonable for this?
He said he didn't have much money on him, so...
Looking for a ballpark. Can I roll an insight check just to see?
I think that would be more... Not insight, but maybe investigation to see...
Okay.
What kind of, like, social status or financial status this guy is at.
Alright.
He seems to be like a... what do you call... He's not, like, flat out poor, but he is, like, fishing instead of going to a fish market or whatever. So kind of, either he lives...
Hodunk.
Yeah, he's kind of hodunk. He either lives, like, within the general area or somewhere. And, he probably isn't the richest person. So, like, even squeezing out a gold out of this man might be a little far-fetched.
But like, I do have trouble keeping track of the currency sometimes, as far as like how much is a copper, how much is a silver. Could I ask him like a silver for this, and that would be realistic?
I say with that roll, yeah, that would be realistic.
All right. Well, we talking maybe maybe a silver, for this genuine, what really adds the zest to attract the fish,
Well, it is brightly colored, I can give you that. So sure, I'll give it a try. If it works, I'll recommend it to other fishers who come here.
Yeah, just tell him Horatio Anvil. Actually, no, he's not going to give him his real name. Tell him Zarbuncle Olfactor.
Zarbuncle Olfactor. Well, Zarbuncle, or should I call you Mr. Olfactor?
You can, yeah, either way, whatever works for you.
You have a deal, and
all right.
He has this little tiny bag of change, and it's mostly filled with copper, but there's a few silver pieces in it, and he hands you it and takes a bottle.
All right, I will lower my bottles to 9 and give myself an extra silver piece, and I'm gonna pay Rayanne with a smile because Horatio is a skinflint.
You're welcome, Zarbuncle. And then I just glare at him because I'm thinking,
Yes, Zarbuncle, I hope you're having fun. Let's cross the river.
All right. I'm just helping the gentleman out. And you're welcome, Rayanne. You're welcome.
Now, Zarbuncle, this river isn't too deep for you, right?
That's a great question. I would like to roll perception to see how deep the river is.
Okay.
I'm not great at rivers.
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe you could swim across it. Totally. That's why people put, rocks in so you can cross it. Yeah.
Maybe
what about, let's see, for looking at the river, would survival also work?
Yes, survival would work as well.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the river.
Yeah, I think we should probably stick to the rocks.
Oh, not too
good. The rocks look like they should be the safest way. You can't tell how deep it is because it's not murky or very muddy, but it's not clear.
And Nork's gonna look at the fisherman, say, how deep is it here?
He points to his high, they're about knee-high boots, and he's not too far into the river, but it's already at his calves.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a lot deeper from here.
Yeah, why don't we just cross on the rocks? I mean, someone probably put them there on purpose. I'll steer since you're all like magic and stuff. Do you want to go first? Because you'll probably float.
Just because someone is magic doesn't mean they won't drown.
Well, come on. I mean, I'm a magician too. We know these things.
How about we have the one who controls the mule get the mule over the river first?
Oh, yeah, the mule. Right. Roberta.
Rayanne, do you want to dismount for crossing the river? I think that'll be a little safer.
All right.
If you want, I could carry you. I got a low center of gravity. I'm carrying a freaking tent right now.
Yeah, my tent.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm carrying it for you.
I'll try taking my chances here.
All right. Anybody want a scimitar? I got one.
But you might weigh me down.
All right. Now Nork's gonna attempt to lead Herbert across the rocks, and Nork's thinking to Herbert, be careful here. All right, step on this one now.
So I'm gonna roll for Herbert, and you're gonna roll for yourself, and we're gonna roll acrobatic checks across these rocks because there are little gaps to jump over, and there's a lot of balance to be put in.
All of us?
Just the ones who are crossing right now. So that would be Herbert and Norik.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey,
Okay.
Norik, it's a little slick there. Norik.
Yeah,
Norik!
you find yourself slipping, but the weight of Herbert or Herberta, whatever we want to call her right now, like the not leash but rope that's attached to her keeps you on there from like slipping. It's like you're leaning forward, looking into the river, but your hand, that's the only thing that's keeping you from falling into the river. And Herbert looks a little shocked and goes, "Oh my, I should back up." And she backs up a little in case we back on the rock.
Thanks, Herbert. Or we'll work on
Herberta.
that.
Do you say Herbert in your mind or?
I said that out loud.
Okay.
That's why I responded. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that you were saying it out loud, but I guess right.
All right.
All right,
so Herbert,
go ahead.
Herbert has a much easier time, even though being a mule and being weighed down across the rocks than Norik. All right.
All right. So we make it across, though.
Yep, you make it across.
Yay.
It's just a lot slipperier. Wow, I can't say that word. It's slicker.
Slipperier?
Slipperier.
Yeah.
And Nork's gonna just shout that to the others across the river. Careful, it's really slippery.
That's what I was saying.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna try rolling acrobatics now.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's good enough. It is slick, but you're not having much like as hard of a time as Nork had.
All right.
Maybe I should use someone as a crutch, though, because, I mean, I'm feeling better, but I'm still kind of
I just went
Oh, no.
across. I'm not sure.
Austere looks at you. He kind of sighs, and he takes out this object. And he unfolds it, and it turns into basically a disc. And he drops it to the ground, but it doesn't actually touch the ground. And he hands Rayanne a rope. Get on quickly before it loses its power.
Okay.
Yeah, this disc is holding her weight and floating, and he's basically going across the rocks and pulling you. Let's see how well Austere does, because if he falls in, well, you're going to have a world of problems.
Horatio just looks offended that Austere didn't offer this sooner.
You're getting the feeling that Austere probably doesn't like you.
I'm dying too here, mister. I'll grab the floaty thing out for the lady.
Yeah.
You
really look like you're dying too, and you sound like it too, huh?
So he makes it across better than both Horatio and Norik. And it looks like he's having a bit easier time. And everybody just kind of looks at Lane next.
You can do it. I believe in you.
All right, impress us.
I mean, we'll see.
Ooh.
Oh no, and there's no one to help you.
The ranger. That's irony.
Okay. Roll me a D2. Like heads and tails. 1, you fall in. 2, you just fall flat on your face.
Oh.
You find yourself flat on your face. It hurts.
Oh, watch out for that last step. It's a doozy.
Oh.
Give me another acrobatics to see if you can actually get up okay. A lot better.
Yeah, I think she misjudged how slippery the rocks were when she jumped.
Yeah, because hell, if Horatio's doing it, he's just a dwarf, right? So.
Yep, exactly.
Low center of gravity.
Yep. You guys make it across the dangerous rocks. Yay!
While everyone's distracted with Lane jumping over, I want to walk behind Rayanne and whisper so that I'll steer and no one else can hear, and just like, pocket the floaty thing.
How much weight would that be?
You have no idea.
Oh,
Can I roll perception to see if I hear that? Or should I not even roll for that?
I'm
No.
gonna.
I
So
should probably.
here we go.
Right,
Roll
this is
me.
a character interaction here.
Yeah. Roll me. Let's do a stealth for the whispering.
All right.
To see if you are actually sly and quiet about it, or if you're like, hey.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception, Norik?
Passive? What's that?
It's
It'll be
10 plus
just-
your
yeah.
your perception modifier usually.
Okay.
It's just under your skills. It'll show
So
it on your
then it'd be
initiative.
12.
Yeah, you don't hear it. You probably do see the motion of Horatio going to Rayanne, but you probably don't hear what he's saying.
Okay.
Should I do a perception to see how much it weighs?
You're on top of it and it's floating, so
True.
yeah,
It is
that
not a
would be
factor.
kind of a hard thing to perceive.
Gotta-
So
It weighs floating.
yeah, it weighs negative.
Negative your weight at least.
Yeah, and Austere soon shoos you off because the mule's unoccupied now, and he puts it back into his cloak. He folds it up, puts it back in his cloak, and you can do a perception check to see if you can see where it went.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do that. We're
Yeah.
horrible people. We're supposed to be bodyguarding this man.
So both you see it just kind of disappears. There's no visible pockets. It's just in there somewhere.
So there's no way I could slate a hand that off him.
You could totally try, but I wouldn't recommend
You're
right
on your
now.
own there.
It's a hard choice as Horatio. I am almost dead. I probably shouldn't push it.
Norik's
I'm
gonna
gonna
butt in
belay
here
that.
and Norik's gonna butt in and say, let's keep going.
I agree
All right.
with the halfling. We have still 2-3 hours of travel.
Okay. Let's head to Okie Love.
Aye. Give me one more survival roll, Elaine.
All right. Please be another nat 20. Yeah, it's not nat 20 at all.
This might be interesting.
Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting is bad in DM language.
No, interesting's good. Someone give me a 1d100. How about Nork, because he hasn't done it yet.
Bottom.
15. Okay, I dig it. The rest of you all give me 1d100s.
All right, roll 1d100. Excuse me.
Including Lane.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
There we go.
So we have a 35, an 81, and a 79.
Part of me is dying to know what kind of a giant spreadsheet you're pulling this from. You're using this on.
I'll guarantee it's something amazing.
Yeah. And then... Oh gosh, what was the other number? 35. Okay. From here, you make like a slight incline from the riverbanks, but everything just becomes flat, and all the bushes just aren't available. Like, there's nowhere to hide if you get in trouble. And in the distance, you see two figures talking to each other. They're in the road.
I would like to take this moment to swig the health potion that's on me, since we didn't do the rest.
Okay.
So what do I roll for that? Oh, I don't think I'm holding it. Doesn't Lane have it?
I gave it to you.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
giving it back, and it's
Okay, I just didn't document it.
2d4 plus 2.
I do have a healer's kit.
All right.
It wouldn't hurt if I use that. One of those.
All right. I'm up to 10. That's my full. That's great.
Not D20. Wait.
Oh, did I roll D24?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you did D24.
Those are really
yeah,
low rolls for 2d24.
Yeah, that's really.
That's astonishingly
Let
low.
me do that again. Sorry.
We could just call it 8 because the highest you're gonna get on the other one is 4. So 2 plus 4 plus 2.
All right. Just
Yeah.
call it 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm up to 9. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swig. There we go.
I have a healer's kit. Would that probably help me too?
And Norik's the medicine guy.
I think healer's kit helps you to make the potions, not necessarily actually heal you. I can check that really quick because here's a promo for Dungeons & Dragons, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It actually has what most of these kits actually do nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And
Healer's kit. It has bandages, salves, splints. Kit has 10 uses, and as an action, you can expend one use to stabilize something that is at 0 HP.
Yep, I think we may have gotten our kits mixed up with the healer's kit and the... No, you used the healer's kit.
I use the healer's kit
Yeah,
to
that's right.
stabilize.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's basically like a field medic bag.
Yeah.
But way back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
some rope and sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. With that out
Not
of the
sure
way.
if that'll help me.
Yeah.
So,
Figures.
maybe I should check if Ratio would be willing to give one.
Oh, I
Hey, I could check.
think both my health potions got drunk, didn't they?
If you only had 2,
Oh.
then yes.
Yeah, I only had the 2.
Okay, I'm staying behind as far as I can without.
Horatio's selfish. He's drinking his health potions.
Austere looks ahead and then looks at Lane. Well, Lane, you are a scout.
Maybe they want to buy something.
There's no cover between us and them.
He looks around. And he hands you something and whispers in your ear.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, there's some whispering going on.
It's probably
Yeah, I'm
something
like, I gotta
really
roll perception to
intimidating.
get in on this.
Like,
I know.
Alright, yeah, roll me perception. Roll me it to see if you can actually hear this.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, can I roll perception too?
Yeah.
All right.
Nork's gonna refrain. He's gonna try and respect privacy a little bit.
Nork's like the one nice person here. Guess with Lane too.
So
Lane nods and walks behind the group.
yeah. Unfortunately, Horatio, even though straining his ears, can't hear it because it seems Austere's really good at whispering.
Did Christy hear?
Yeah, did I?
You should have something in your chat that no one else can see.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
You gonna tell the Horatio here? Horatio's gonna give her a look like, did you catch that?
He's speaking about a stone
A
and then of invisibility.
Ooh.
So, well, they're probably all talking and looking at Horatio and
Mhm.
her. I would have used it
Okay.
while I was behind them.
Still give me a stealth roll with advantage.
Okay.
Let's make sure you're not stomping around with confidence. You
Think
are
they had advantage.
silent. You approach the two figures. One has a giant backpack, kind of like Horatio's,
I was about to
with
say. Yeah.
pots and pans just hanging off of it. He is a human though, but like the similarities between dress and stuff, looks like they might be merchants from the same area.
Okay.
And the other one looks like someone from the wizarding school. And you just hear this conversation of, "Hey, come on, my stuff is good. My stuff, everybody loves my stuff. I tell you, if you're not ready to be surviving out here, I have the stuff for you. I am the traveling survival merchant. You need a pot, you need a pan, you need something to start fire, I got it."
This guy's like the Billy Mays of Swordfall.
Yep.
But
Do
wait,
I hear
there's
this?
more.
Is this only what Lane is hearing?
This is only what Lane is hearing.
Okay.
And how's the wizard reacting? Is what
The
Lane's
wizard
asking then.
keeps shaking his head, and he's not actually saying anything but making gestures toward the man. So it's kind of like you're hearing a one-sided conversation. "Oh, come
Interesting.
on! I got survival. You're out here alone. I heard there's bandits to the south. I mean, there's creatures of all sorts. It's that time of year where creatures start getting like a little territorial, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I got like sprays to dissuade bears and mice, and he thinks for a moment. And those things that snap at you. Oh, mosquitoes."
Lane's curious if the wizard noticed her, even though she's invisible.
No, it does not seem the wizard notices Lane.
Okay, she's gonna head back to the group.
Okay.
And she'll come up to Austere, still being pretty stealthy, and say out loud for everyone to hear, though. It appears there's a merchant and there's a wizard up there. The wizard's not saying anything and keeps, I'm assuming, trying to shoo the merchant away.
And
It
as
looks
soon
like he might be from the same school you are.
as you say that, you feel the stone literally crumble in your hand and turn into dust.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. Merchants.
Horatio is gonna look around for the stone, but obviously not see it. Can I roll perception to see if I notice the dust?
Sure.
I'm always doing the weird stuff. Wait, that's persuasion. Hold on. I've really persuaded the dust. Okay.
Now, if there is still a stone, it is hidden somewhere on Lane. So you'd probably have to do some hands-on searching if you want to find that sucker.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
I telegraphed to Rayanne. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Like I don't know where it is.
Hmm.
Lane
I
describes
honestly wasn't paying attention.
the wizard as well as she can. Is this someone we should be concerned about? Someone you know?
Unfortunately, being a head of a magic college, there are many people I know, very few I want to contact. And he puts up his hood nonchalantly, and his whole face is just shrouded in shadows.
Okay.
You strike me as the kind of guy who goes to a party and then just sits in the corner and doesn't talk to anybody.
When nobody has anything important to say, it's not worth talking to them. And
Oh yeah, so you like must really hate us then, don't you?
he's,
I
Norik
have
is
my
face
funny
palming
feelings.
again.
what did you say, Chrissy?
I was just saying, like in Rayanne's voice, I have some funny feelings.
Oh, you hungry?
No,
I got some
Not
food
that.
from the inn. I saved it in my pocket.
later.
All right. It's
Yeah.
gonna go bad.
Austere just starts walking.
All right, I'm gonna
with
follow him.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Norik is leading not Herbert right behind Austere. Is Rayanne riding Herbert again? I assume so.
It's up
Ryan?
to Ryan.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Lane will actually kind of jog up and try and walk right in front of Austere and
It-
try and kind of obscure him even more.
He'll allow you.
Just kind of help him be more incognito.
Yeah. And you guys pass the merchant and the wizard. The wizard looks up and looks right at Austere, but he doesn't really say anything. The merchant definitely turns around. He's like, "Oh, hey, group of
Hey, how's
adventurers.
it going?
Hey, you're from Sorehaven."
Swordfall, yeah.
And he looks at your clothes. No, you're definitely from the coast.
Oh, Sorehaven. I thought you said Swordhaven. I thought you were getting names is mixed up. Yeah, I've been to the area.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to, get the old Sorehaven merchant look off. And he kind of points at his clothes. They're similar, but like human size.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all the same blood down there. We're salesmen, that's what I love about Sorehaven.
Yeah, well, best imports, best exports. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, always. Once a merchant in Sorehaven, always a merchant in Sorehaven. And on that note, I happen to have something that I think would really interest you. And I would like to offer him my perishable food that I scraped off my plate into my pockets.
It's funny you mention, things that people need, because you look like travelers going to a hodunk little town. They don't have many creature comforts, if you know what I mean.
I whispered to Nor, "It's a clone."
I would like to try to persuade him to buy my perishable food as like rations. I got some really high quality fresh rations here that I think you could really sell to some people and obviously turn a nice little profit.
Of course, but you know what? I'll do something better for you. I'll give you a spray that will make those foods not so perishable.
So he doesn't care about my persuasion at all. He just unfazed.
No, he's convinced, but he's offering you something better to make this last even longer and give you a spray to make.
I'm thinking I sell you this stuff for a little below market value because you know this pack's getting heavy. You use the spray on it, you sell it to people, you turn a really sweet profit, everybody wins.
Yeah, that sounds good, but I'd rather just like trade items, you know.
Oh, just item for item?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I give you the food. You know, what you got? What you got in that big old pack of yours?
Well, I got something that will blow your mind. And
I like my mind being blown.
He takes out a small metal box, flips open. There's fire.
Ooh. Now you're talking.
I mean, I can take all that not so perishable food off you, wink wink, and you can have this. I mean, it's all the rage now. You know, tough guys take it out, they whip it out, put it in front of a monster's eyes, the monster freaks out. And you know, you can light things with it. Candles, torches, like everything.
Yeah. I liked it. I would like to roll perception to see if this thing's gonna break as soon as he's over the horizon.
It's as good quality as everything else you have on you.
Great. Fantastic. It's a deal. And I shake his hand and I give him my scrambled egg scraps that I scraped off my plate. And I take... What do I get? What do I call this thing? This amazing firebox I just got.
Just call it a Zippo, man.
A Zippo? Okay, it's like a lighter. Okay.
It's a Zippo.
Okay. Awesome. And I shake his hand, and it's a pleasure doing business with you. And then I kind of tap my chest. And I'm like, Horatio Anvil Thumper. I'll see you around.
Oh, yeah. And you notice that he's actually, like, put a cloth on the ground with all the scrambled eggs, and he starts spraying them, and they start automatically, like, shriveling up and almost turning into, like, powder. And he just starts laughing.
I'm not gonna even ask what he's doing. I'm gonna like just walk away because I got a good end of the deal.
So when you start looking at it a little bit more too, you notice it has a countdown number on the back, and there's actually roll me a 1d10.
Oh dear. I rolled a 21 perception. I didn't notice this. 1d10. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it has 3 uses on it. Or 3 uses out of 20, so you have 17 more uses on it.
Oh, okay, so it's got 17 more uses? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to close it up because I don't want to waste it. Where do I note that? Should I just put it right next to the name, 17 uses?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize. Okay. Could have told me, but I'm going to give him a slightly slightest bit of a glare and keep walking.
So, he was just as good as you are, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that powder, like, preserving potion stuff worked. I thought he was just trying to rip me off like I was ripping him off.
No, he was just making sure he was getting the better deal, man.
I got a lighter for table scraps. I'm happy.
Yeah, but now he has, like, rehydrated stuff to, like, eat, so... Anyways, the rest of the travel isn't as, exciting. You make it to, Love Oak.
Woohoo!
Well, we'll have to find out what happens in Love Oak next week. That's all we have for this session. I'm Paul. I am the DM. If you want to find me on social media, I'm at Paul_Garish on Twitter. Also, Swordfall has a Twitter and Facebook page now. You can find those both at Swordfall D&D, just the letters D and D. And yeah, give us a like, subscribe to this channel, ring that bell so you get notifications whenever we put up new videos. And also, every other Monday, we host a live show about being a GM and giving you tips. So that's exciting now. The next one is going to be, well, from this video on February the 19th. That's all I have to say.
All right. I'm Christy, your Very Random Butterfly. You can find me on YouTube at Very Random Butterfly or Twitter at BRYRDM Butterfly. And also DeviantArt, because why not? I do comics, I do videos, and other random stuff.
You do magic.
Magic.
Hey, this is Gas Righteous. I was playing my Navaris. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, at Gas Righteous. I'm also part of Band of the Hot Gaming. You can find them also YouTube, Facebook, and their Twitter. Twitter is both gaming, BOTH gaming. Thanks, and tune again next time we play.
I'm Guy. YouTube channel, That Guy Who Can't Sing. Twitter, Guy Who Can't Sing, because name length restrictions. Dang it, Twitter.
Dang you.
And dang you.
Take a leaf out of Flickr and have no limit.
Yeah, I make some YouTube videos occasionally. I'm trying to pick that back up. Trying to get one a month done until the middle of the year.
You can
But we'll
do
see
it.
how that goes. Thank you for
Believe in you.
listening to me. Anyway, that's about what I do. Otherwise, I just hang around the YouTube animation storytime community a bunch.
All right, I'm Luke Skytrekker. You can find me on Twitter at Luke_Skytrekker. I'm around the internet under that name a lot. I'm also the author of a little sci-fi serial called Tejfaf. It's TEJFAF. It's just a little random thing I write. And that's what I do. And I'm also on YouTube under Luke Skytrekker, obviously.
Awesome. Well, as I said, that's all we have for tonight. Subscribe, like, love us.
Fan art us, please.
Yeah, or fear us. No, don't fear us. Just love us.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yep. You all have a nice, wonderful night, evening, morning, whenever you're listening to this. Bye-bye.
Bye.